George W. Bush, a mastermind of September the 11th, together with the CIA, because I needed it, an opportunity to start a search for scapegoats. Let them look to Afghanistan, and above all, Iraq. And one reason is clear. Iraqi oil production. Let's call it the war on terror. Members of Congress, Mr. Speaker, now I desire to tell the truth. I am an asshole. Pure and simple. Just the way it is. Just gotta understand that. I am an asshole. Put it this way. My father and mother made him an asshole. I'm sick and tired of games and deception. And let me say one other thing. Dad, I am a mother. I know the folks couldn't believe I'd say such a thing, but it is the truth. We make new discoveries all the time. Take the word of a madman. Osama bin Laden, he may be alive. If he is, we'll get him. And send him off with new socks and shoes. That needs to be fixed. September the 11th. This mother was back in school. We've heard a story about goats. Now is the time for stories with goats. And no one will keep that light from shining. And we set a goal to feed the goats. And now I want to spend a little time with a brain doctor. I desire to tell the truth. I am an asshole. I want to be in jail. I need to be in jail. I am an asshole. You know what I'm talking about. Put it this way. My father and mother made him an asshole. I'm sick and tired of games and deception. And let me say one other thing. Dad, I am a mother. Make no mistake about it. As I've repeatedly said, I am an asshole. I ask for your forgiveness. Would you please forgive me? And I'll tell you why. I am an asshole. 9/11, Afghanistan, Iraq, and ghosts. Osama bin Laden, Vice President Cheney. You know what? I am an asshole. That's a fact. That's a fact. Abandonment and abuse are not acts of God, but of George W. George W. Bush can destroy you. And make no mistake about it. And you know what? Don't mess with Bush. Don't mess with Bush. George W. Bush is not the answer. We have common sense. From now, we'll reduce taxes. Don't mess with Bush. Don't mess with Bush. And I committed grown-up crimes because I needed it to get tough. Americans in need are strangers. refuse to accept good news about our economy. And America's armed forces need drugs and alcohol to fulfill the mission. My dad must be held accountable for all the homeless. We're proud of you. We're coming home. Don't mess with Bush. Don't mess with Bush. As governor, I made bad decisions. If you give me your trust, I will destroy you. Not to confront problems, pass them on to others. We will give low-income Americans 30 or 40 years in jail. America will be proud to have depression and war. George W. Bush did nothing. For everyone. Is there hope for me? Do I have a chance? And frankly, no way. Don't mess with Bush. Don't mess with Bush. Everybody loves you and so do I. And don't believe a word of it. And make drugs available and affordable for everyone. And I cannot do this work. Hundreds of thousands of low-income families. I'm proud of this record. I believe great decisions are made with weapons of mass destruction. And mother, leave the air and waters clean. My re-election will not make it safer. Single moms struggling to feed the kids. We will continue this progress. Sometimes in life we're called to do great things. Not this time. Guys like me like to fish. Guys like me like to watch birds. People like my wife like to watch television. Guys like me like to collect $25 trillion. Guys like me like to come with the big dip. Guys like me like to have sex with people like my wife. Guys like me like to fart. Listen. Beautiful. Guys like me like to watch cocks because it sucks. Guys like me like to go to heaven and then all the way to God. Dear Daddy, just give us a chance to get up there. We're going to make sure you get tax cuts. Guys like me like to keep doing good work. Okay. Guys like me are not much of an example. Cheney attack innocent people. Great shot. Guys like me like to go through a prison gate. The world would be safer, more peaceful. Think about that. Guys like me like to leave Iraq. It's a good idea. It saves a lot of lives. And finally, guys like me need to be stopped. Thank you. We'll increase the peace for all species and furthermore reduce the war. We'll increase the peace for all species. One thing more, gotta stop the war. Give me the peace in the Middle East. The right thing, a peaceful morning. Living side by side without a fight, and you will make us proud. You know what I'm talking about. We'll increase the peace for all species and furthermore reduce the war. We'll increase the peace for all species. One thing more, gotta stop the war. Give me the sex, will ya? Great sex. Thank you. We'll increase the peace for all species and furthermore reduce the war. We'll increase the peace for all species. One thing more, gotta stop the war. I know the human being and fish can coexist peacefully. We'll increase the peace for all species and furthermore reduce the war. We'll increase the peace for all species. One thing more, gotta stop the war. People everywhere, from all walks of life. Hopeful day has arrived. But to increase the peace, lay down your arms at the peace, like I have said before. Now stop the war. We'll increase the peace for all species. A perfect score. Reduce the war. We'll increase the peace for thousands of species. That's right. Gotta stop the fight. Blow, daddy. Thank you. Thank you.